let's make sure we are doing what we need to do here. Hope everyone's having a great Tuesday so far. What is going on here? There we go. Happy Tuesday to you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Of course, if this is your first time here, my name is Enigma. I am a 15-year veteran of the gaming industry and retail and stuff, including a 10-year stint as a store manager of a little store called GameStop, which we won't get into here. I'm just letting everybody know that I'm here. And we'll get into our game today. Now, after I left yesterday, I did play a little bit more of with my other character, and I found out a couple of things. Hey, James, good morning. How are you doing today, buddy? First thing I found out is that the multi-class level is 18. So the second we hit 18, we can multi-class. Now with my other character, I have not multi-classed yet. I got her up to level 20, my Spore Warden. Oh, hey, Big Country. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Thank you for the bits, too. I greatly appreciate it. I'm glad to hear that, James. Always glad to hear you're doing well. Thanks, man. Working at it. Let's go sell off this garbage. And I need to get... There's Bear. I always count on Bear being here. If he's not sleeping. Oh, you know what? Those are from the other character. Okay. I know exactly what these are. Okay. Oh, you are? What you gonna stream today, Bear? Bear is, for those who don't know, Bear is newly affiliated. He just had his first affiliated stream on Saturday, and he knocked it out of the ballpark. He was really good. I'm asking what you're going to stream. What game? Rachel! You're going to play some Elden Ring. You're going to punish yourself with Elden Ring, huh? How are you doing, Rachel?
Your scales are positively glowing.
The weak wild engulfs you. Soul energy weighs heavily. You have reached...
Well, you should enjoy Elden Ring then.
I thought something called
Braver man than I
dankers
am.
would be, I don't know, danker?
There's a funny part right here.
Okay, fine. Just then, all the trees die. And then mushrooms grow out of the rotting corpses. Now it's mega dank. Are you happy?
Well, just how dank are we talking? I need a dank ranking. You gotta rank the dank. If I'm being frank, you gotta rank the dank.
Yeah.
Oh, you need me to crank out a dank rank? Well, the Franks would say, sank out a sank. That's it. That's all I got.
I've been in some dank places, but this one danks them all.
Okay. So this is with our Clawbringer. I did notice.
Next time, learn to pick an easier mark, eh?
Oh, that reminds me. Something that we have here is content available. We can actually get some stuff here. I'm gonna wait on that stuff. They're legendary weapons that I got for pre-ordering the game or buying the one with all the DLC. Oh gosh. Morning, Ophi. Ophi, did you sleep last night? I need to get mods that show up so I can. There we go. You slept a lot. Okay. Just you're not. I don't usually see you up at 7:30 in the morning. That's why I'm asking. Yes. Good morning, Amanda. I always appreciate you being here, Amanda. I hope you're having a great week so far. Bear, we all know you're full of crap, and you sleep in like half-hour stints. You're like Dracula.
Hail and well met, Squire. It's such an honor. Ha-ha! You made it. Well done.
Hydration.
Squire, anyway. Now, we must make haste to the lake lady. She knows how to get
Okay.
all the best gear.
The Lake Lady.
When
That would be a
first I
reference
went
to
there with the
Arthurian
lake
legend.
made, I knew it was an
Good.
artifact of legendry fit only for my mechanical hands. Legends say that after Black Comet, god of dragons, fell in love with the powder keg,
There we go.
Angel Cave, which was forged into the holy Colonnade. That romance
I'm glad you're in a good mood, Amanda. I really am.
are true.
I'm in a better mood this morning than I was yesterday morning, that's for certain. Yesterday morning I was... Woo! I'm never drinking that much again on Sunday.
So we all walk away.
Why are you like Pikachuing me, Rachel? Are you Pikachuing Bear?
We Murphs are in a terrible bad way because of this wicked, awful virus running roughshod on us. We're on
Sorry what happened to you last night, Ophi. That sucks, by the way. Like I said, I was...
heroic type to help
When
us
I'm
out.
at night, I tend to
That's
be...
it, boss. Come on down to our refugee camp.
I'm not really paying attention a whole lot. I'm lurking for you, but I'm not really paying attention because I'm cooking and spending time with Allison.
Mug of cola at the tavern is
But
not up to date.
I looked over at the screen and saw the thing was flipping out. I was like, "What the heck is going on?"
Married for position, says my
It was
mother. What about
it was
love,
weird.
I say? And they just laughed. Well, I'll get the last laugh. I booked a lighthouse on Airbnb. Gonna take a beauty nap, curse myself with eternal sleep, and wait for my true love to arrive and wake me up. That's how love works, right?
That one's mine. Don't touch that loot.
So, as I was saying earlier, I got to level 20 with my Spore Warden yesterday after I left stream, and level 20 you actually get some bonus point for your levels, which is cool. And then you also, but you get your secondary class at level 18, which I did not take with my Spore Warden yet.
I'm afeard I can't stay and greet you proper like, but I'm Wife Queen Murfetta, and I'm terrible charmed at your heroic personage. I'm about to head out on a mission, but if you'd lend us your aid, go talk to old Murph. Now,
Okay.
if you'll kindly excuse me, stranger, I have to address the troops.
Old Murfetta, Murph.
Now, look
The
alive,
blue boys that are
boys.
small.
This here
Gee, I wonder what this could be a reference to.
Murph in danger and then some.
If you're an 80s brat like me,
Murph nabbed our kinsman, and I aims to
late 70s, early 80s brat, you'll know exactly what this is a reference to.
Howdy do there, Hoss. Got the look of a tough as Murph fighter, don't you? Well, that's a sight for these old eyes.
Ophi's spoiled it.
Got ourselves a whole heapin' helping of Murphin trouble around these.
But yes, this is a Smurfs reference.
Our fighters are off at the forward operating camp trying to take back our village. You hear to them blue ones?
No. Why blue? Are they sad?
They used to be our kinfolk, but they've been infected with something.
Old Murph,
Nope.
please,
Keen Murph.
he's coming.
Inui Murph.
All the Murph and Murph.
Yeah, this is a Smurfs mission.
To see for yourself.
Here they come.
Take cover, y'all. Them blue ones is a coming.
They consider those to be goblins, huh?
Finished your bucket list.
Where?
Call the town crier. I'm a menace.
The Smurfs were a big deal back when I was a kid. They were on for what seemed like forever, although I can tell you that I kind of found out that nothing was really as long as it seemed like. Ooh, level 16, I'll take it. Because time moved a lot slower when I was a kid, because everything was predicated around school, when summers were and all that.
Can't Murphin believe they
But, you know, when I was a kid, Saturday morning cartoons were where it was at. You had your after-school cartoons, which I'm pretty sure they don't do that anymore, right? But they had their after-school cartoons, and those were... Ah, well, I think it's probably because it's stuff you're looking forward to, but sounds about right.
Come here.
But, what is it, Ophi? Just because I'm curious now.
Sure is a Murphin shame to kill kinfolk like that. But there's no cure for the blue rage, far as we know. College Murph was working on one before he got Murph-napped. by
Murph-napped.
that whiz gargle snot.
Gargle Snot, which is Gargamel.
Which Murfetta was trying to rescue that smarty pants. She should have checked in by now. Could you go make sure my wife Queen's all right? I's got to see to the other Murphs around camp, make sure ain't no one got bit. Be
Not-
careful out
not
there,
that Murph.
stranger. Gargle Snot's a wily one.
Gargle Snot,
Not to be
Gargamel.
trusted.
That makes sense, though. I just know that I thought a lot of shows were on TV forever, and then when I go back and look at them, it's only like 3 years, you know. Because I remember the Smurfs being all over the place.
We're all fine here. We're just having tea and talking about our feelings.
But like I was saying, your after-school cartoons, which I don't think they do anymore, were usually that was your He-Man, your Transformers, your toy commercials, basically. Those were toy commercials. He-Man would ride around in a big new jet on TV, and then you'd go to the store, and holy crap, that jet was right there waiting for you for $19.99. Saturday morning cartoons seem to have a little more chutzpah behind them. Are they still doing Saturday after-school cartoons? I can't say I watch a lot of cartoons anymore, but Saturday morning cartoons were usually much higher production value that I remember, and Smurfs were part of that. The Smurfs were... Well, it's something you have to think about too, Amanda, is that a season of television back in the 80s for a cartoon was a lot different than a season of television in 2020. Or 2022, I should say. I'm talking like a season of He-Man was something like 80 some odd episodes in one season or something like that. While a season now, I mean, shoot, a season of South Park only is, what, 12 episodes? I love Looney Tunes. Uncensored Looney Tunes are the best. Are they still really long with kids' cartoons? I know that they were very, very long in when I was a kid. When I go back and research it. But anyway, my point is that the Smurfs were a Saturday morning cartoon show, and it felt like it was on forever for me. I would watch the Smurfs. Yeah, it is surprising when you go back and you think and you look at it. I mean, I want to say a normal episode, a normal season would be about what 25 episodes usually. I know that when I was big into anime, a season of anime would usually be about 25 to 28 episodes. I think there's 27 episodes of Cowboy Bebop, for instance. You know, things like that. But nowadays it's I don't know how cartoons work. I don't want to say Batman the Animated Series, which was my favorite. It was very similar as well, 20 some odd episodes a season. I have yet to find a shotgun in this game that I actually like. No Murphin visitors. Well, there's Gargle Snot. He's got the big eyebrows and the big feet.
What are you even yapping about? Don't you see? I created you. I am your father. That's not true. It's Murphin Impossible.
Oh, that's Star Wars reference.
Search your feelings. You know it to be blue. I mean true. Damn it. Shut up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here are them blue ones.
We're having a grand time, aren't we? Is that it?
Hello? Is there an individual or four in the vicinity? I can do with a timely rescue.
Hi.
You have my gratitude.
Attention, stupid little Murphs. If you want to save your beloved wife, Queen, come to the village.
I do not like the sound of
Didn't
that.
know that Gargamel knew where the Smurfs village was. That was always where he
Listen, stranger.
could never
Gargoyle's
find it.
forcing me to help him with his experiments. I had no choice. But I did discover the truth. Gargle Snot created the Blue Rage virus. It's all part of his grand plan
Blue
to
Rage
wipe out
virus.
the Murphs for good. And I also learned that there is no cure. Our infected brethren are forever lost to us. All we can do now is give them the peace of death. I need you to do something for me. Take this recipe and gather the ingredients around the forest.
Oh, and Murphs,
be a bit more blue than you remember.
No, not Murfetta.
That Murph licking Murpher. College Murph, please tell me you got a plan to save our wife queen.
Wife
I
queen.
do indeed. I've sent the heroic-looking stranger to gather supplies for Garglesnot's mushroom enhancement potion. If my theory proves accurate, that should aid us in bypassing the barricaded village gate.
Yeah.
I'll meet you at the forward operating base outside the village when you're done.
Okay. Find the Eye of Crab. Oh, that must be up. Okay, gotta follow the waypoint.
Watch your ear. Garglesnot's
Azabel. Okay, so that is a reference to Gargamel's cat, Azrael. I do remember Gargamel having a cat named Azrael, so that's got to be that reference. That this is Garglesnot's pet crab.
Now leave her alone. No, you monster! Now you listen here. You were a mere nuisance before, but now you've made this personal. Once I'm through with these Murphs, I'm coming after you.
Serves you Murphin right, you evil Murph-sucking whiz card.
Don't mess with the best.
Oh, a lot of mushrooms are popping up here. Did we get them all? Nope. More of them, okay. This is a TDR weapon, but I kind of like it because it shoots out that Hydra.
Tick tock goes the clock, and 1, 2, 1, 2. Mephida's looking blue.
You'll pay for this.
We'll see, old man. We'll see.
There's a bunch of side missions here too, not to mention the story mission. Toenail of Troll. Let's take that mission. Because we'll do them all. Oh, no!
You like metal? Who am I kidding? Of course you do. Who doesn't? Well, there is a little battle of the bands taking place in the forest, and it might could use your talents. Do it for the metal.
Kate the Hate Troll. Not Karen. Kate the Hate Troll.
The badass has been bait. All according to plan.
That's cool to know. Wouldn't surprise me to know that though. Nowadays a lot of
Oi, Murph,
American
got the
animation is done in Asia.
now.
Splendid! Reconvene with old Murph and I at the forward camp. The cauldron is prepared.
I'll keep the double toil and bubble bath boiling for you.
A quest doesn't have to be a one-way trip. Someone can beat that into a plowshare later. I've got to have salvage mechanics costing me a fortune.
Wouldn't surprise me at all. That's just the way that it goes with animation, because it's we pay our labor a lot here, and so anytime that something can be outsourced, it usually is to other countries that don't pay as much. Finish up this. Oh, more blue guys.
I almost don't want to kill the rest of you. Who will tell everyone how impressive I am? Oh, right, I will. Carry on.
Good timing, stranger. We've got incoming. On your guard, men.
They're not your brothers anymore! Don't hold back!
Go get him. Okay. Yeah, I have this lightning ward on.
For now. Come on, then. Pop them potion particulars into the soup.
Particulars.
Presto Murpho.
That is his voice. Is the voice of the old man from Wonderlands 2, the one who called you a shit dip tortilla chip.
Now, I've calculated the approach angle and velocity of the combined vectors. Using the potion on that mushroom right there will lead to quite the amazing ride. Which should put you in the optimal position to open the gate for the rest of us.
Now commence the jumping, y'all.
Mushroom.
Hot diggity Murph. It worked. Now get that gate open so we can land an assist.
Are you ready to rock?
Come on, men. We've got to take back our home and find my wife, Queen.
Wife queen.
Isn't even fair.
Yeah, so the Smurfs were, of course, a village of all boys except for Smurfette. And I remember in the show that Smurfette was actually created by Gargamel to destroy the Smurfs. I think he was going to drive them all nuts with lusting jealousy or something, even though it's not what they said because it was a kids show. But
Wife, Queen, can you hear me? Say something, girl. Murph me right in the Murpher. This looks all kinds of bad. But I think I know what I got to do.
yeah,
I'm gonna cleanse the crystal. Keep them blue ones off of me.
Don't worry, I'm sure the next goon will have better luck than all the rest.
okay.
Oh, mercy me. Oh, you did it. Oh, Murph, talk to me.
Stay back. I can't.
That's interesting. Oh no, Papa Murph.
I'm so sorry, old Murph.
I think I've seen The Last Unicorn one time. I don't remember actually anything about it.
Gargle Snot, you come on out and show yourself. I'm a Murph and kill you for this.
As you wish, daughter. Time for our first and last father-daughter dance.
Well,
Show you why they call me Warrior Queen.
all right. So where's Gargle Snot? There he is. Oh, he was like Jokey Smurf. Jokey would always have the packages that exploded. He would give them gifts, and when they would, when the Smurfs would open them up, it'd blow up.
Good riddance. Come here, stranger. Let me thank you properly.
Let me thank you proper like.
With Gargle Snot dead and the corrupted crystal cleansed, I think we Murphs can finally start rebuilding our lives. It's a real Murphin' shame that old Murph won't be around to see it, though.
truffle hunts won't never be the same without him. But you've done us a real kindness this day. There's no way I can thank you enough, but I hope this'll do.
Go. Now we have actual goblins coming. Hey, you. Check it out. There's a tear. Hey, Lucky, good morning. There's probably a die up here, right? There's got to be a die up here. Oh, there's a war troll. Another one of you. Another one of you. That's 2 today. They're out. They are out today.
Nicely done.
My Spore Warden has like 5 legendaries, but this character only has the 1, I think. Yeah, I got a legendary spell, the Frozen Orb of Scolding. That's the only legendary that this character has. My Spore Warden has a legendary melee weapon that whenever she hits with it, melee, money pops out of whatever I'm hitting. So it's actually kind of cool. It's like a pickaxe. It's not very strong, but I can just sit there and wail on these goblins and get money, 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 money out of them. Dang it. Yeah, I've not done a lot of boss farming. I'm trying to get through the story. I really want to get through the story because I've heard the story is really good, and but I want to get the level cap too, and then I'll go boss farming. Level cap in this game is 40, I believe. Level 18 is where you get your secondary class. I just don't see the point in farming bosses until I hit level cap, but that's just me. Everybody has their own way of doing things. You don't have to beat the game to respec. Okay.
time here, and that means... Wait, what does that mean?
I'm not really worried about... I'm actually kind of pleased with my build so far, so... But maybe it's because because there's only one skill tree per job. Maybe they made the skills more useful. You have a spell shot then, right? You do Greyborn spell shot? Is that what your multi-class is? Nope, can't get up there. I thought so. You can do two spells. You got to be a spell shot to do that. Okay, nothing, nothing, nothing. Oh, that reminds me. We did get another sub yesterday, guys, so that puts us 24 subs away from playing Rumble Roses. So if you want to see me play that on a Friday night in April, we have a couple of days left.
You can't be serious. This is my competition.
I don't know why I'm getting these alerts, but hey, whatever. And we are... That's the Bard mission. That's, I believe the Bard is Torg, actually. Let's do... Yeah, let's do this one. Oh, there's a die up there. So the lucky dice, even though the loot you're not getting from it is very good, at least most of it isn't, it ups your drop percentage luck. So you, anytime you can find one, you want to grab it.
Deflect and protect. I've got to have salvage mechanic that's costing me a fortune. I'm a paladin, I get bloody fence.
I'm Sinistrella, front woman for Talons of Bone Flesh.
Mm-hmm.
Hail Zygaxis!
Praise be unto his dark name.
Basically, we're the most metal band in the world, but our outfits and instruments...
I've heard that a lot of the dice and stuff are really well hidden, so I'm probably going to go through the story first and then take time afterwards to do the dice. But if I can find them, I'm going to take them. But they are not... A lot of them are really well hidden from what I've heard.
Like evil wood from an evil tree.
An evil
You get
tree.
me? I guess I have seen things more far-fetched than an evil tree. Yeah, there's supposed to be this wicked evil tree somewhere in the forest. See if you can find it. You really need some new super metal style gear. I can't say I'm not curious. Man, we're gonna look
Okay.
so sick with this new gear. We'll show those posers in Playground Apocalypse who's the most metal.
Iron Shroomlet. Don't remember seeing one of those. Okay. I also see, guys, we are 3 followers away from 400, so if you haven't done so yet, clicking that follow button would be really nice. Yeah. Ooh. I have to look at that in a second. I should also mention, while it's on my mind, the cosmetics in this game are not tied to a character. They are universal that I've seen. So any character can use any cosmetic, which I think is cool. No, let's not go this way. The tree's back over here. Hey, Youngblood. Don't worry about it. It's fine. How you enjoying Wonderlands, buddy?
And in the clearing, you see a super, super, mega, crazy, evil-looking tree, and it's bleeding, and it's like what is it? But it's evil. You know it's evil.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it too.
Well then, an evil tree. Who knew?
And it's surrounded by
Skelly mages!
they attack.
Defend the roots! The bloody roots!
Did I get them all? No, there's one left.
The evil tree wards off your paltry ranged attacks. It appears you will have to get more up close and personal with its evil eyes.
Whoa! Is that tree like bleeding? That is so metal!
So metal.
It's metal.
Wait, is the wood still bleeding even after it's been hacked off the tree? How does that work? And for that matter, how does a tree even bleed in the first place? None of this makes any sense at all.
Did you miss?
Yes, that should do nicely. Very nicely indeed. Bring it to us. The talents of bone flesh are getting a better makeover.
I feel like there should be something else up here. Oh, that's right. I have a character class mod too I want to look at. Is there anything up here? No? Nothing up here. Okay. There's a purple. Oh, an obelisk. All right. Let's see what this obelisk is going to have for us. The first one of these I did with my Spore Warden is where I got my very first legendary. So let's see what's going to happen with this. Wow, something popped me and I have no idea what it was. Again, okay, you. That's something about this game is I often get popped, and I have no idea what's popping me. And I always forget about my magic spells, which are grenades. Look at that, again.
My spell is ready.
Ah! I did. There's daylight. Hey, Apple Sundays. Good to see you. Too many mushrooms.
At least you got your spell slots back.
Well, that's partially true, yes. I have to go back to that obelisk at some point. See, I never throw grenades. So for me, I always forget I have the magic spells. I never throw grenades in Borderlands. Even with my Moes. What do we got? Okay, more bad. I might level up here pretty soon.
Let me show you the way out.
Those mushrooms are slapping me around like I was Chris Rock. Ah! Oh God. Okay, so heading back over this way. I still want to complete that obelisk, but it's going to take us back to where the mission is. Take this bloody wood.
I can feel it. Our dark demonic lord Zygoxus is most pleased. Look how he blesses us with sick-ass new gear.
Yeah.
Hail Zygaxus!
Praise be unto his dark name.
Now, adventurer, let us reward you with a song. Prepare your ears as well as your soul. Hail Zygoxus!
It's not very metal.
You feel the evil power of the evil chords drumming evilly in your heart soul.
Heart soul?
It's a thing, shut up!
It's working! Our music is
What? I did hydrate.
literally raising the dead!
I've hydrated twice since you've done that.
The power of the metal is summoning dead boys.
Oh. Well, we should probably stop that though, right?
Probably. There's some loudifiers you could shut off.
Do you mean speakers?
The dumb one. Speakers.
Wow, look at Daylight is going to actually talk good things about a game that I like. Wow.
This crowd is getting a little less rowdy, but only a little.
That's the first time that's happened in a long time. Usually Daylight's like, Legend of Zelda? What the heck is that? Who? How many copies did that ever sell?
Defense time! Do it! Do the defense thing!
Yeah, I gotta get better at throwing grenades, quite frankly. Like that. And using my hammer. Woo!
Absolute savage. I love it. Magic begins. By his unholy name.
Spells, grenades, same thing.
Raise the freaking dead, you guys. Well, I mean, yeah, that was pretty cool, I guess.
Ooh, there's a cosmetic I don't have yet.
No, you suck, Archon!
Lady Infernum down. I got this.
Oh, and we leveled up too.
Will we just raise the dead? Top that, you whiny sack of diarrhea!
Ooh, whiny sack of diarrhea. Okay, first of all, that's all I've already known. This is new and better. Let's see. It's for Graveborn, not for me. Okay.
I will! I just need the adventurer's help first!
Fine. Go help them. This should be amazing.
You know, spells, grenades are the same thing.
The best armor in all the realms. I've got to have a salvage mechanic that's costing me a fortune. Already melting it down.
So we're Playground Apocalypse, and you've probably heard of us. We're like legendarily metal, but like I can't believe you actually helped those loser sellouts.
I don't have no meteor spell.
But look, I can show them up with some real dark magic. I stole this page out of this powerful witch's grimoire.
To my mom's.
Spell called the Hellhammer. I just need you to gather the magical reagents. Here, take it.
It's only a purple class mod.
I'm gonna guess that I don't need to explain any of this stuff to an adventurer of your caliber. Even though I totally definitely know the actual reagents needed. I did try to conduct this spell with some clever substitution.
But there are no grenades in this game. They've taken the place of the grenades is my point. Fate Maker, okay, what is this? Wyvern Companion occasionally deals lightning breath. Okay. And then we have Wyvern Companion will shoot fire bolts at enemies. Let's take that first. Oh, I always forget that.
It was overcooked by breakfast pastry.
So, what are grenades in this game then? Every Borderlands game has grenades, so where are the grenades? Because I'm only level 17. $18 is when you get it. Okay. I could have swore yesterday when I hit level 18 with my Spore Warden is when it said I got the second class.
Somewhere out there, there's loot for the taking.
Could have swore it said level 18. There's our obelisk.
Just get warmed up.
Diamond King. I've already gone down.
And that's how it's done.
I could have swore it said level 18 is when you unlock your second class. I gotta look at some of this stuff. I didn't know there was a quest for it, so that's why I haven't unlocked it then.
When you're saving the world,
Ooh, that's a big sucker. Look at that.
there's a moral obligation.
Hey, Mirage, how you doing, buddy? Got it.
The mushroom ball.
I didn't drop anything.
Fungal fruits shall foul your flavor.
That sucked. He didn't drop a bloody thing. Saw a die over here, though. Grab that. Good, I'm glad to hear it. Happy Tuesday to you. Ah, Tibby, hi. Oh, it's a raid. Welcome, raiders. Good to see you guys. Tabby, thanks for coming in.
That makes sense.
I hope everyone is having a wonderful Tuesday so far.
Cowardice lives. As for me, I tried to use my older brother's chess club trophy. Such a friggin' wimp. I hate him so much!
Oh, I hate it. Okay, so our other pieces are going to be over here. Hey, Jova. Good to see you, buddy. All right, over here. There's something up here. Oh gosh. Oh, thanks, Mirage. I appreciate the bits. I appreciate everybody. Ah! No, don't do that.
Come on, let's go. Round two.
And I gotta go through and look at some of this stuff. Oh, Youngblood wants to hear me do my my putty impression. Oh gosh. We're trying to figure out what's going on here. And get some good loot. There's that.
Of course.
I'm doing fine, Tabby. How are you doing today? There's
That makes sense.
Lethal Huntress has showed up. Good to see you, Lethal. Good to see you.
I tried to use the magnifying eyeglass my little sister.
My only problem with Patrick Warburton is I can't always do it. I wish I could. That guy was easy. Oh, I appreciate it so much.
Thoughts of a tyrant met a tyrant's literal brain. Yeah, of course.
I hope you're having a great morning.
I tried to use a
And now Lucky wants to hear me. Oh God, you guys. Sean Connery. Yes, we do Sean Connery first, since that's what he redeemed first.
reagents we need.
Yes,
Back here already.
I will get back there as soon as I possibly can.
Plague rat apocalypse really is.
Now he wants me to do Kermit the Frog. Here you go. Kermit the Frog here. Alright, it's nice. Got that.
So the cauldron is
I do them back to back. Do them back to back if I can.
like to do my dark magic.
I am doing great, Lethal. Thank you. Every day's a great day. Put the reagents in a cauldron.
Okay, so like,
And now Lucky wants to hear me do Chicago Superfans.
I don't think you're ready for the
So anyone who knows anything about Chicago sports knows this is how Chicago sports fans talk.
This one starts with a totally sick as hell solo.
And they
You guys
talk
got
like
an
this, and they love the 85 Bears. And Ditka is God. Everybody loves Ditka.
Are you seeing this? Do you see how friggin' metal I am?
That's very metal. Ooh, I killed him.
Fascinating. I suppose this means the other band's the most metal by elimination.
Guess that would be right.
Hey, so, what just happened over there?
And now we're doing the Arnold. We're doing the impressions of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Then they
You guys,
related.
put the cookie down now. Do not touch my cookies.
We are
They are my
officially
cookies.
the most
They're
metal
the.
band in the world.
It's a metal band.
We are so metal.
Super metal.
Super metal. We will go to the
This is
chopper
only what they
now.
love to do. The most metal thing of all. Let me give you your reward.
What's the matter, Mirage?
For your services to the most metal band in the world, we give you the ultimate reward to be a human sacrifice to our dark demonic lords of gods.
My backup account. Oh, holy crap. My backup account that I have here has 225,000 channel points. Ah! I'm gonna really be sad when I get rid of this gun.
Way to finish him off.
It shoots hydras for crying out loud.
Finish of them now, wasn't it?
Well, now you've gone and done it. How am I supposed to cause demonic mischief?
And thank you for the compliment, Mirage. I do try.
Zygaxis, isn't it? Well, I didn't really have a choice now, did I?
You're right. I suppose this isn't on you. And, well, I guess you were only trying to help. Come,
I can do the Arnold anytime I want.
your efforts.
That's what Allison said to me last night. She goes, "I'm gonna cash in channel points so you'll do Arnold." And I said, "Yeah." I said, "You can have me do Arnold anytime you want."
Late, you won't be late. You're not the owner, they better be dead.
Okay. 101,000. All right.
All right, here's the deal. I need a new body, and helping me out is really the least you could do to make amends.
Wow,
It's going
16.
pretty well, until they tried to kill me.
Yeah, that'll happen around
And don't forget, of course, Daylight will be upset if I don't tell people that we're 2 days away from the cutoff for Rumble Roses. 24 more subs, and we will play Rumble Roses.
Ziggy Wits!
He's already gone, Boo.
Why doesn't he just tell us his true name?
Cause that's not how demons work. Brett, back me up, girl.
That is indeed not how demons work.
See? Told you, dummy.
Told you, dummy. Okay, let's go to the Lake Lady. This is a claptrap mission. It's pretty long. We need to skip by Torg, though. I don't want to do Torg stuff yet. There's Torg right there. Oh, well, she's going to do it anyway.
Half bard, half barbarian. 1,000% explosion. It's Torg!
Mr. Torg.
Yeah, he's a little distracted at the moment. You'll have to, get his attention.
There's a die up there. I can see it. How do we get up there? There we go.
You're feeling luckier.
Ooh, that's a good shield. Put that on. And a cosmetic? Oh, it's my lucky day. Oh. Hi.
Trust me, friend. You don't want to stick around.
All right. And I think we're 3 followers away from 400 as well.
Ah, you must be the lake lady I've heard so much about. I'm looking for a holy spell maid. Can you help?
There? For that now? Ah, look, I'm not talking to anyone while my damn goblin neighbors are making a racket with that drama.
Goblin neighbors.
Oh, so our path is clear. We must kill the drummers. Only then will the lake lady hear our plea.
Whoa, okay. Loving the energy, but let's maybe try bribery or vague threats before jumping right to murder, yeah?
Talk to the lake lady's neighbors.
Nice drum circle you've got here. It'd be a shame if something were to, I don't know, murder it. Keep it down. It's best for everyone, eh?
What the? This picture doesn't like our music! Let's mutilate them!
Fine. Let's dance. On to the next one.
It's eerily quiet, so I can only assume those goblins have been dealt with.
Haha.
Come on back, Squire.
One ring to rule them all. Nope, wrong button.
That's one drum circle that's been soundly beaten. Ready to chat about the holy spell maid?
Oh, so
Oh.
you're after the holy spell maid, huh?
Telemundo.
Well, and you special. Look, honey, if you want a spell, you gotta talk to that bone-headed bozo Merlin.
Marilyn.
But he'll only talk to you if you wield the gun sword extra caliber. Be warned, though, it's guarded by Mervin's lackey, Lance. It ain't a challenge for the frail of heart or arm.
Trail of arm? Look, lady, I've got more strength in my little servo motor than you've got in your entire everything.
Hammer's coming out.
I bet even my weak, scrawny, malnourished squire can take you on.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's go then, tough guy.
Squire, to arms! Strike her down!
Oh, crud. She's bouncing me around like a piñata. There we go.
Spell, yeah.
Well struck, Squire. Maybe next time she'll be more polite. I mean, obviously there won't be a next time. But hey, at least we learned where we need to go. Onward, Squire, to extra caliber. Just think of all the things I could do with that spell nade. Although, I can probably only use it once, huh? But I can still wave it around threateningly. Just the mere sight of it should inspire
Even
awe.
Claptrap calls it a spell nade. Hmm.
For the divine.
Hmm. This is the cash for teeth guy, the tooth fairy.
Skip the pillow,
pretty teeth you have. If you're willing to spare a few, I'll pay top dollar for them. What do you say? Want to help the tooth fairy out?
How negotiable are your terms?
Front flip off the cliff.
To be mine?
Strictly speaking, yes. But,
Sprechen der
let's
Deutsch.
just say if you drop teeth into my collections chest, I won't ask questions.
All we need to do is collect teeth? Sounds like some easy money to me.
Sure, but where are we gonna get a bunch of teeth?
Come on, girl. What's got lots of teeth but never eats?
Skellymans!
Now get that ivory payday. Ooh, yeah, and for some extra funsies, hit those suckers right in the mouth to get a whole fountain of teeth. You knock the Skellyman teeth right out of their mouths, and they fall to the ground, and they're all covered in yellow plaque and gunk.
Aren't there more dignified ways to make money?
Hey, look at you go. You're a natural. I wonder, would you be willing to chase down a few more? I mean, it would really help me out. And you see, I've got this quota.
Got the quota.
Way behind.
Teeth for money, money for teeth. It's a weird exchange. What do you do with
There's a die up there.
Well,
I can see it.
Normal fairy stuff. Whisper them into the fanciful dreams of
I
children.
want the luck.
Don't you worry about it.
Anyone else notice he was kind of evasive?
We're doing the good heroic thing here, Valentine. And you know what they say? A fairy in need is a friend indeed.
He's a calcium deficient.
Get into it.
Looks like someone took a wrong turn.
Ooh, that hurt.
Yeah, you just gotta melee him.
You go. Keep it up.
Oh crap. I hate doing that. Wasting it. Another couple up there. Well.
You're a lean, mean, teeth-getting machine.
Absolute savage. I love it.
I'm going to eat your brain! Drat you to
Okay.
fresh bag, they're all moist.
Only 4 more, and then this part of the quest will be done. And then we have to punch goblins in the teeth, I think.
My foot bone's gonna connect with your
I love that. Was funny.
Earlier, but now that I know what you can do, I think you can handle it. If you're interested in the big bucks, you could acquire something a little more exotic.
I'm not opposed. Color me intrigued.
If you want to, sure.
Let me mark the spot on your map with fairy magic.
A gross-ass stench fills the air.
I still got another couple of hours.
You know exactly what lies ahead.
We do? I don't.
I'm gonna guess goblins.
Goblins. Investigate the smell. My foot bone is going to connect with your ass bone. That's great stuff.
Valiant heroics aside, can I bring us back to the part where we are collecting teeth for money?
And your point is?
My point is, we're pretty much on a grocery run for this guy. skeleton teeth, goblin teeth. It's a very specific list of teeth. Pretty suspicious is all I'm saying.
Hey! Quit questing! Not questioning!
Questing, not questioning.
Engaged in the narrative. Sheesh.
Your apology is accepted. Hey! You're like a dentist! I mean, I think so. I've never really been.
Okay. All those teeth. Okay, guys, that's enough. Da, 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 da. Okay, let's go into the party. And good morning, young blood. Pow. What's going on?
Not much.
How's your back doing? You feeling okay?
Yeah.
Good. I'm just trying to enjoy the game. Oh god, there's a lot of teeth around here. So what class did you start with?
Spell shot.
I figured a lot of people are going to do spell shot.
It's a fun one. I like it.
I've had a lot of fun. I was just guessing there should be a lot of people who do spell shot to begin with.
I mixed it with a Beyblade guy. The action skill is literally like spinning blades that look like a Beyblade of death. So, I call him Beyblade guy.
Yes. I think my Spore Warden, I think I'm going to go Stabomancer as a secondary class.
Yeah.
But my Clawbringer, I don't know yet. Haven't decided. Bro. Take all the teeth.
Oh, it's time to bring out the big guns. Try a slam attack on the way down. That'll shut that Goliath guy up.
Damn thing!
Oh, another cosmetic.
Ooh, excellent!
I got all the teeth.
What? I think you're ready for the big leagues. As so often happens, the animal with the most teeth is also one of the most vicious.
Oh, Fred!
Trivia time!
What has the mostest teeth in all the land?
Oh, I know. The fractal fang sky raptors of Alhonda 3.
Wrong!
It's...
Sea wargs!
No. Absolutely not.
Cecily?
Yes? Alright, listen. I'm drawing the line, okay?
Nope, we're not getting
Are we
teeth.
really going all the way to the ocean just to fight sea wargs? What's next? Colossal
Well, that's the whole point of the quest.
Yes. Well, we're not doing it.
Let's just talk to this
Listen to Andy
Not doing it?
Sandberg.
Oh.
Andy Sandberg says no teeth.
You want to be the bunker master and rat my flow, Valentine?
Okay.
It's cool. Just forget the sea wargs. The Tooth Fairy summons you back to deliver your pearly bounty.
It's all right. Just bring me what you've got. Teeth here! Bring your teeth here!
I have notes on your sales pitch, but first, here's all the teeth you requested.
The sea warp teeth, though, would have really kicked things up a notch. But I'll make do. Really earning those hero hours, aren't you?
I've been wondering.
The hero hours.
Crazy about teeth.
You know,
So what's been going on? I ain't talked to you in a while. Everything going okay?
need an adventurer
Yeah.
curious about culture. If you place
Back
the teeth in my
honestly
chest,
hasn't been in pain.
you'll
Like,
see for yourself.
past couple days.
Oh, that's great.
So I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, that's great. Glad to hear it. I was hung over like crazy yesterday. So yesterday morning stream, I was fine, but it was like, my God, I thought I was gonna be sick a couple of times. I had a little too much to drink the night prior.
And discover what treasures lie in wait.
I don't even remember getting to bed, but I was in bed.
You fell for the classic dark wizard pretending to be a tooth fairy who really just wanted to summon a mimic scam. And the tooth fairy isn't even real.
The tooth fairy is not real?
Finally, that comes out to ace! Storm hammer!
Got him. Well, I thought I had him. Where'd he go? I can't throw my hammer up there at him and even stop. Immune? Really? Lower your shield. Oh, are you gonna kill me because of... Oh good, tooth decays here. He's got some health on him, doesn't he? Got him.
Go ahead, Valentine. Say it.
You know what? I'm actually just gonna hold on to it. Save it for a rainy day.
So you're playing the long game, huh?
Yep. Picked it up from a guy I know. Pretended he was a tooth fairy to dupe money-hungry adventurers into a trap of their own making.
Yeah, well, at least now we know where the mimics come from.
I like you guys. You're fun.
Level up. Cash for teeth completed. Now, like it says right there, new skill unlocked. Your secondary class has been unlocked for both of its action skills are now available. Buh, I told you it's level 18.
You just gotta not do as much side quests as you did.
I always do side quests.
But you can get it earlier than that. I know for a fact because mine is 17 currently, and I have both. And
Oh.
I've had both for about 2 levels already.
Okay. You said level whatever for mine. So, but that's what happened yesterday too. When I did it, I went up there. When my spore warden said level 18, you can now get your secondary class. But if you can, that's great. But I just know I didn't know there was a quest for it. Quite honestly, I just thought you could go get it. But
Yeah, no.
besides, it's me. You know I do all the side quests.
Fair.
I'm a side quest fanatic. I want side quests.
Nice try, bro. But you'll have to do better than that.
Wow, well, at least you're good at falling. Wait, maybe that's the trick. Try falling harder.
Yeah! What a trip! But you attacked my squires, so I'm honor-bound to kick your butt, bro! Nothing personal!
Sir Lancelot says bro a lot. Beastmaster's sturdy plate of barred necks. That is a clawbringer. Ooh, okay. Have you found any shotguns that you like?
Kind of.
Because I have not found one shotgun that I like. Okay. No. Oh, gotta grab his shield, that's right. I can read. All this crap.
Now, fasten the shield upon my panel, that all who see me may know 'twas I who defeated that loser.
Nah, sure you did.
Righteous! Now, onward to extra caliber! The legends were true. Soon I shall wield the mightiest weapon in all the land.
Mm-hmm.
And no one will make fun of me, lest they suffer my wrath. What the? I can't pick it up! What sorcery is this? Oh, wait. I remember another part of the legends. Only a hand of noble birth may wield a blade of kingly worth. We need the king! Luckily, I've prepared for this. Squire, take this pre-recorded summons and bring him to me forthwith!
Okay. King Archer. Not King Arthur, King Archer. This is an Arthurian spoof. So where do you get the quest for multi-classing anyway? Ah, Youngblood is not listening. Ah. All right, so we are heading there.
An extraordinary multitude. Would you give it a rest already? You told this story over a dozen times, and it only gets less and less believable with each exaggeration. Okay, first of all, it's not exaggerating, okay? It's embellishing. It's a little thing called artistic license.
Goodest of morrows, your kingship.
That's right.
I come bearing this summons. So, do you need to grab a coat or?
You dare to enter my court and issue a summons to me,
Yep.
King Archer, master of this realm and lord of these wooded halls?
Yep.
Very well. Whatsoever your quest may be, I accept. But we are in court, so I would hear your summons before departing. We must observe the formalities here.
I, Sir Claptrap, hereby summon King Archie, first of his dumb name. For though his weak, noodly arms pale in comparison to mine arms of steel,
Yes.
I need him to get off his pampered butt to pull extra caliber out of this rock so he can give it to me. And summons!
Good one. Wait. Bollocks.
I've heard enough. Kill them!
Man, I hate kings. They're the worst. I could go on at great length about all the ways I hate them. In fact, I will. Reason 1. They take everything personally. Wait, is this thing still on? Probably not. Anyway, like I was saying, kings are always a bunch of thin-skinned whiners who can't, well, great. The king is dead. Does that mean you're king? Probably not. Anywho, the legend says we just need a hand, so grab what's left of the king and come on back. Adventure!
Adventure.
Bringeth that back, so we can get this dumb sword already!
Okay. almost at the end of the quest, believe it or not. This is a longer quest that we have to do here.
Fasten yon gross severed hand round Excalibur! Well done! Now grab the hand and yank that sucker out! Man, the legends made it sound like that was supposed to be way harder.
Yeah.
Throw that bad boy on my back. Time to ditch this old wooden junk for the new hotness. I can feel the power!
Yeah.
Oh! Hey, I found Mervin's gate! Squire, come to me! Our quest continues!
Are we near some vending machines? We are. We're gonna go to the vending machines and drop off our loot. I'm still in the process of getting all my SDU upgrades, so and this game does not have the it's not as easy to gain money, at least not early on. I'm sure that'll, once you get to the whatever they're calling the mayhem levels in this. 130 grand in money, so we can buy at least one SDU upgrade. Keep collecting stuff and keep selling it. I was watching some videos about this game on YouTube, and some of the folks that are really good Borderlands players were saying things about how money is not as easy to come by. But then again, I can remember playing through Borderlands 3 and didn't think that it was as easy to come by at first either. It's only after you buy your SDU upgrades that money becomes kind of useless in the game. It's once you max out your SDUs, Iridium becomes the flavor of choice that you need. Okay.
Open the ancient and storied gates of Mervin's domain. Let's see. These elvish symbols say speak, friend, and enter. Ooh, idea! Squire, what's the elvish word for friend?
No idea, but I'd bet you guineas to goose feathers it's got at least one apostrophe and more vowels than it needs.
Yes.
Fine. Mervin, 'tis I, Sir Claptrap, mightiest of heroes. I come bearing Excalibur.
Mm-hmm.
So, open up.
Open up.
That worked? Huh. Now that's more like it. Finally, the respect I deserve.
Big old rocket launcher.
To an opportunist, every map is a treasure map.
It's true.
Seeking the holy spellnade, eh? If you can best my apprentices, you will prove you are deserving of its power.
Squire, defend your master!
At last, one worthy of the holy spellnade. You
Yeah.
are strong, yes.
He doesn't look like a nice guy.
One possessed of true wisdom, is fit to wield its great and terrible power.
Yes.
You must solve my puzzle or perish. If you would hold destruction in thy hand, you must see through trickery to tell friend from foe. Approach the real Mervyn, and the holy spell Nade is yours.
Oh, easy. I know this one. Pick that one standing over there. Just look at him standing all smug. He's definitely hiding something.
Yep.
The power of extra caliber, even saving my totally hapless squire is a triviality. Time to extra calibrate a way out of there.
What?
Boom.
You're back? Most tenacious. No matter, I suppose if you can get it right on the second try, that's not so terrible. And I'll still let you have the holy spell Nade. But no cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, what I meant was that guy over there. He's the one. I can feel it in my chassis.
So then he wants us to approach this one, and
Fear not, squire. I always keep a scroll of open portal handy. You never know when you need to escape a personal hell. And open! Gasp! Could it be the, fabled Great Plains of, non-real? I thought they were a myth. Are you buying this? Look, I'm getting you out of there, Squire. Hold tight. Just, don't look at anything too closely. You're not
Unreal Engine.
And open!
That's pretty good.
Wow. Seriously? I even gave you 2 chances and you still got it wrong. It's clear you're not fit to wield the awesome power of the holy spell Nade. Now you must pay the price for your failure.
Screw this guy! In fact, screw all these guys! Squire, to battle!
Cloudy, with a chance of pain.
Mervyn proved a resilient foe, but in the end, the mighty Sir Claptrap prevailed.
Yes.
Now grab it that
By
hilt
himself.
so we can get it the heck out of here.
So when I did this yesterday with my Spore Warden, Claptrap was standing in front of the door and I couldn't get in. So I actually had to reset. I had to reload the game, quit, save, quit, and come back in. Looks like he's not there right now, so that's good. But he was standing right here, and I could not get in the door, so that sucked.
Get thee over here, Squire. I would have it wordsip with thee. And you've proven your merit through valor, cunning, and fortitude.
Try.
Therefore, I can think of no one more suited to wield the holy spell Nade than you, Squire. Also, that one's got garbage stats. It doesn't really go with my build, so I'm just gonna kill Mervyn a bunch later until I get a good one. But you have fun with that.
Oh, a game that makes fun of itself. I love it. I don't think it's a very good spell. Let's see. A holy spell Nade of Ruin. Yeah, see, it's not as good as what I have. Well, actually it is. Still, it's legendary, so I don't want to get rid of it just yet. All right, so our next item up for bids is jumping up here. Woo! Okay. Take a look at the map. We've uncovered so little. There's still a lot more to do, but I want to do this Inner Demons quest. So let's head back to. That's another. Actually, we can just go right to Brighthoof, can't we? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I can taste your presence. It is salty somehow, with notes of confident musk. Come to me. We have work to do.
Okay. Let's go see what talk to, I guess. Okay, we'll talk to him in just a second. I want to go over here and get a upgrade of my SDUs. It's 81, 81. These are all 81s. There we go. Assault rifle and SMG. SMG is usually the most important because that's what I use the most of, is SMGs. I don't know if they're going to balance, if they've balanced the weapons out like they should. He's over here. Because in the in Borderlands 3, the SMGs were by far the best weapons in the game. And things like assault rifles were kind of lacking. They weren't that great. So I don't know if this game, if they're going to balance that out or not just yet.
You're the one who killed my host, so you're gonna help me find a new one. Now here's the deal.
Yeah.
There's a coven which meets in the catacombs beneath.
Assault rifles in Borderlands 3 were not that great though. So that's the thing about them.
Generous. They are mostly bored house husbands and housewives with too much time on their hands. Basically.
But this is a new game, so who knows what they're going to do. I can tell you I don't like the shotguns in this game, at least not yet.
Managed to acquire the Shadeborn grimoire. You will need to get it back.
How should we proceed?
As you may have noticed, there's a big piss-off gate in the way. Go get it open.
I'm guessing you knew that would happen?
Yeah, I did. So listen, I can get this thing open, but I'll need to channel my powers through a host. Namely, you. But you're a little too goody-goody for that right now. I couldn't possess you even if I wanted to. Which I don't. Good people are so icky inside. How about we rub a little shine off that soul of yours, huh? Go do some bad stuff. Why not stop by scamming some townfolk rubes out of the money? That'll be fun.
That sounds kind of icky. What if we did something slightly less evil, like, cutting in line?
Zygaxis ponders your real dumb suggestion.
Fine. I suppose that's evil adjacent.
Just so I'm clear, we're doing bad stuff at the behest of a demon? This feels out of character for us.
It does.
Come on, Fred, live a little.
Y'all want that sweet reward, don't you? Then play along.
I'm afraid I can't come to the door because I despise human interaction.
I get it, but would you be willing to donate to charity?
Oh, this is already unbearable. I can feel my skull crawling just hearing you talk.
give you money, will you go away?
Yes.
I can do that.
Here. Now, please go away and stop talking to me.
What do you want? Chop chop? I'm a very important and busy man with my own name and backstory, you stop.
I'm seeking donations to Habitat for Insanity. They are building affordable, non-Euclidean housing for eldritch gods getting back on the feet.
All right. You're lucky I'm also exceedingly wealthy, with a kind and generous heart. Here you go.
Picked up moon orbs. What the heck are moon orbs?
I'm just here collecting donations.
Donations? Donations? Oh, I hate charity. It's all a scam. I'll show you what I do to scummy donation takers.
Well done. Keep at it. Next, I want you to paint my demonic sigil around the town to increase my power. And deal with any gods that try to stop you.
And hear me out, what if we played a prank on someone, huh? How about that?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You do you, Bill.
Moon orbs are for the end game. Oh, so they're like they take the place of Iridium. Okay, I see. I have 70 of them now. I've done like no research on endgame stuff at all outside of I don't know how the story ends, but I know what happens after you complete the game. You go on these different things. I don't want to vandalize. Let's play a prank on somebody. Oh, is that multi-class?
The enemies are on the move. Our scouts report multiple encampments nearby. I need you to go squash them before they can mount another assault on Brighton.
Play a prank. That's vandalize. It's vandalize. That's vandalized. So the prank is up here, maybe.
Ah, verily, a puzzle.
Oh, I see. I know what that is. I don't want to vandalize. Well, who cares? In the long run, short of it.
Hey! I'm not about to let you go around defacing our town with that nonsense. Have at you!
Breath of the Wild sequel? Of course. Of course it did. I called that. I totally called that. I said that was what would happen. That's not even a surprise. Yeah, I saw part of that. I really don't care. Because I'm not doing it. I will do PlayStation Plus, I suppose.
Oi! I won't be having no demonic sigils painted in my town! You such a walloping!
Oh, I fell.
Did you miss me? What am I saying? Of course you did.
Oh, there's our prank. Play the prank. I'll do that instead. Haha.
Oh, sure it wasn't.
Whatever you say, Marty Ferdinand.
Marty Ferdinand! That's good. That's his name now.
I hate you. I hate
Marty Ferdinand. Marty Ferdinand. Marty Ferdinand.
Ferdinand.
Unbeknownst to you, Ferdinand suffered from IBS, and he'd always been real self-conscious about it. And knowing he could never escape the shame of his new numb to prank, he packed up a bundle and he left Breaker Flat,
We'll see.
hoping
I'm sure Sony will do something to compete.
but instead, he
But
got eaten by goblins.
I don't buy in that. So I want to own my games.
Okay, that's one idea. But what if we were to instead say, ignore a keep off the grass sign? Huh? Huh?
Yeah.
Are you kidding? Whatever, man.
Well, the thing is they are going to do whatever they can to make sure to limit the options that the owner has with their stuff, because games they're looking at is this whole BS about games being a service thing rather than games being a game to play. It's just this whole free to play stuff where it's just, yeah, here, it's a service. You don't really own anything.
Keep off the grass.
Piss off.
Oh, all right. All I needed was for one person to respect my authority today. But I can't even protect a patch of grass. I'm not cut out for this.
That's right.
I'm not cut out for this.
I guess you technically did something bad, even if it was not very bad at all. The man still counts. Sort of.
But that guard went home to rethink his life. He left the city guard, and eventually he died due to a fatal accident involving swords and juggling. Because he decided to be a juggler of swords.
Oh, poor guy.
Oh, well, I must say, I'm disappointed in you, but I'd say you've done enough evil-adjacent things to host my demonic personage. Come back to me so we can get this gate open. Here we go. Open your heart, soul, to the darkness. Dictath, ma nagitomiya, dispate, gagi.
It wouldn't surprise me if by the next 2 generations is if they didn't offer games for sale at all anymore. That all they did was they offered a subscription service.
I don't like this feeling at all.
In some ways it's brilliant, but in other ways it's not.
Insufferable wannabes must have set up some kind of secret passageway. Only idiots think secret passageways are cool.
However you feel about them, figuring out how to open them is always fun.
Oh, my mistake. I didn't realize that you, too, are an idiot.
Secret passages tend to have secret switches. It must be hidden nearby.
They'll just offer you the box, and then it's online only, and then you stream all your games. You don't ever own anything, and then but they get that $20 a month from you or whatever it ends up being. then they'll give you. And the problem is who's really going to screw over is going to be the third parties, since third parties are so dependent on sales. You know, they're going to be at the mercy of whatever Microsoft and Sony and Nintendo always does what Nintendo wants to do, but that's going to be that could be the thing that shifts things back to Nintendo when you think about it. You can either go get a cut of perhaps of what Sony and Microsoft are going to offer you, or you can just release it on a Nintendo console and make sales the way that you always have. That could very well be true. But prioritizing Steam is still going to be would still be for Xbox then. The worst thing Sony could possibly do is getting on this games as a service thing wholeheartedly. I mean, I know PC owners have given up their rights for content, owning content, a copy of the content forever now, but not me. Plus, console owners want collections. They want their stuff. They want people to see their rooms of doom and things like that, and it's not really that way. Okay, where's the Switch? I do think that it would benefit Nintendo if they all did that, though. Nintendo would come in and say, well, you know, here we are. We have this new Nintendo console out, and it's you can put your media on it, and you can still sell stuff on our store, and golly, it's portable. You're overshooting your mark there, brother. The Switch is doing gangbusters right now. The Switch is doing excellent. I have no idea where the Switch is, and I don't have like a hidden tunnel vision or anything to figure it out. Just back over here, maybe? You sound like that kid when I bought my PlayStation 4 Pro. I took my PlayStation 4 up to Disc Replay and sold it. And the kid who was testing it out, he was like a neckbeard guy. He had like this big long beard, and he was quite upset that I was there. He did not like the fact that I was selling this console, and he was smarting off to the other people who worked there that this will be the last time Sony releases a PlayStation anyway. There won't be a PlayStation 5 because PC is going to take over. And I said, dude, you want to bet money on that? And he looked at me and was, what do you mean? I said, well, you do realize that when they released Skyrim mods on PlayStation and Xbox, that more people downloaded mods that first weekend of that release on console than had ever been downloaded through the entire lifespan of the game. And he looked at me like dumbfounded, like, well, I'm just saying it's not as good as PC. And I was like, okay, you could say that all you want to, but the point of the fact is you can't argue with the fact that consoles still sell better than PC. You know, you can have your horse in the race all you want to, but you can't argue with the numbers. I'm just saying that if Microsoft and Sony both go digital only, Where is the switch? And they prioritize the service over selling a product. Besides selling products, Nintendo could really reap the benefits of that, is what I'm saying. Is it up there? It's next to the door. Back up a little. Wrong way. I mean, that looks like it could be it, but right there. Is it right? It's right there? No. Next to the door. Entryway. Oh, there it is. Duh. Okay. Thank you. See, I'll tell you this. I think Microsoft would love nothing more than if Xbox were not a thing at all. That if they could just retire the Xbox brand and all that and go straight PC. I think that would be what their number one thing. I do not believe Sony and Nintendo don't want that, because they know that if they have to, I see that up there. If they have to answer to Microsoft, then Microsoft's going to rule the roost as far as games go, and that's not what they want. I don't think it's going to be that simple. You can project and desire all you want to. I don't think it's going to be like that.
Damn it, Acolyte Mabel! Your pronunciation is terrible. How are we supposed to summon a proper being when you insist on pronouncing it Ergaxiton, when it is clearly written right there? Ergaxiton. The deep dark that suffers no luck. Stop right there! Who dares interrupt our dark machinations?
Don't worry, I got this. I am the dread god known in the common tongue as Zygaxis. You will hand over the Shadeborn grimoire to this, my fleshy vessel.
That's what you want to happen. I don't think that's necessarily what's going to be what's going to happen.
Dark that suffers no light to eviscerate your unworthy bodies. Do not test me.
No, I don't think I will be doing that. For one thing, I don't believe you. For another, who's ever heard of Zygaxis?
I have.
Yeah, me too.
To arms, acolytes!
Very well. You have sealed your own fate. You wanted to summon the forces of the deep dark that suffers no light. Well, here they are.
Magic time! Such a safe thing, a lifetime of embarrassment. Well,
Because you're saying, what you're predicting is there's not going to be a PlayStation 7, is what you're saying, or a Nintendo, whatever they end up calling their next console, next two consoles. You're giving them each 2 more console generations, and that's it.
The High Priestess dropped the grimoire.
Now I think what would end up happening, I think there will be consoles. There will be consoles, but they're gonna have to decide what they're gonna prioritize, and if it's gonna be that's what Sony. That's what Microsoft really wants. I don't think Sony gives a toss. I know Nintendo doesn't. Nintendo is just as happy as a clam to continue doing what they're doing and sell a bazillion Pokemon games every time they release one, which is, by the way, why I said there would be no Zelda release this year, because of Pokemon. Microsoft is the one that's trying to push people into cloud gaming. Gotta get rid of those two. That sucks. That's 4 of them I've had today. Thank you. You're right, they cut costs, but they also cut profits.
Hey, wait a minute. Are you trying to get me possessed or something?
You've discovered our ruse.
Actually, that sounds pretty boss. I'm into it. Exafogrok nestat interidum monocar.
Now, Watson, are you prepared to host my essence?
Totally, my dude. Fill me up.
Very well, then. Oh, I can just feel the darkness in this one.
You just can't. To me, there's no way in any scenario that a third party releases a big game and it sells worse.
Farewell, adventurer. I'm sure our paths will cross again. Eventually.
Oh, I think that the next generation Xbox won't even have an optical drive on it. I don't think that the next Xbox will have an optical drive on it at all. The PlayStation might, but I don't think the Xbox will, because they're under orders. I think Spencer is under orders from Microsoft to do make it a digital future. They don't want to make packaged products anymore. He doesn't run Microsoft. He runs Xbox. He doesn't run Microsoft. He has people he has to answer to as well. He has a boss. And his boss answers to shareholders.
I'm not about to let you go around defacing our town with that nonsense. How about you? Boy, I won't be having no demonic sigils painted in my town.
Probably right. I'm not saying that it's not there. I'm not saying that they're going to do that. Yes, shareholders do. Absolutely, shareholders do. They care about what's going to make money. Shareholders care about business. They care about... Yeah, that's not what happens with Sony. Oh, there's a level up. I'm just now. What I'm saying is, if it doesn't move the needle as far as money goes for Microsoft, then they'll ditch it. They care about it making money. That's what they care about. And if we get another, if the Xbox Series X ends up going completely belly up, the same way the Xbox One did, because the Xbox One went huge belly up, they might ditch Xbox completely or sell it. They might sell the brand. I think they're using the Xbox brand as a Trojan horse to push PC. That's what I think. I am not crazy. Microsoft couldn't wait to get away from the Xbox One. They knew that was a damaged good. The Xbox One was the worst console launch I've seen since the Sega Saturn. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. It did not do well. It got its rear end handed to them and then some. But I do think they're using the Xbox brand as a Trojan horse to push PC. I do think that. Ah.
Let's see. If I'm here, then that means... Wait, what does that mean? Well. More bad guys.
Try to tell me that I'm wrong. It's not a Trojan horse. They'll sell the Xbox brand before anything else. I've heard they were trying to sell it back during the end of the 360. They were looking to sell the brand. If PC sold itself, then why is PlayStation still and Nintendo still whipping the daylights out of PC?
I wonder what the gods were thinking, giving me so many skills and everyone else so few.
And why have an Xbox brand at all? If PC is doing that well, and consoles are so dead, then why are they bothering with Xbox at all? Why is there an Xbox Series S and a Series X? It makes no sense. Ooh, that's a legendary. We got a legendary. Let's see what it is. Hope it's a gun. It's not a gun. It's another spell. The Buffmeister of Agony. Okay, what does it do? It buffs me. Okay.
Well, the forces of evil don't stand a chance against you, hero.
I'm not saying that PC is dead in the water. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying that if PC were really doing that well, there would be no Xbox. They wouldn't have bothered with an Xbox. Because Microsoft cares so much more about PC than they do about Xbox. You just said yourself, they don't give a crap about Xbox. I know Steam is a monster. I know it is. I didn't say that it wasn't. What I'm saying is that if Xbox was really if consoles were really that poor off, if they were really 2 generations away from being nothing, then Microsoft would not have released an Xbox Series S or a Series X because they're much more vested in PC, which is 100% true. No doubt in my mind. And I'm just saying that if it were that, oh, there's something else we haven't done. If it were like that, then there would be a Microsoft wouldn't have bothered with Xboxes this time. The only here's if Microsoft is right and everything is going to be digital and they want everything to be digital and everybody goes digital, okay. Sony and Nintendo are basically making themselves obsolete. That's true, but they still would make themselves obsolete. Going digital would be a mistake for both Sony and only digital would be a very big mistake for Sony and Nintendo. But here's what's going to determine it. Is going to be the sales of these consoles. Because Microsoft and Sony both have digital-only consoles. And they're more expensive. So, if these cheaper consoles do better than the physical consoles, then you're going to see it ushered in a lot faster. But if the physical consoles end up being more popular, which they probably are, you're not going to see a whole lot of change right away. The only change you're going to see is coming from Microsoft. It's a bad call for Sony and Nintendo for 2 reasons. First of all, if they have to go digital only, that's going to usher in less exclusivity that they depend on. Now Nintendo's different. Nintendo is weird, but Sony is going to start having to release their library on PC as well, and that's going to make the PlayStations obsolete eventually. Nintendo. The thing is, Nintendo's going to go kicking and screaming. Nintendo's going to do whatever Nintendo wants to do. Gun damage. Give me that. What doesn't need to be revitalized? Nintendo's brand is super strong. Oh, Xbox? It's not a strong brand right now. How's the Series X doing compared to the Switch and the PlayStation? And I know that their PlayStation 5 and Xbox are both still sold out. But how are they doing? Dude, it's not as strong. It's third. It was third last time. It was third. It was a distant third last generation. That's not even up for debate. I gotta put that in the back. I don't want to get rid of that frozen orb. I want to keep it. Lightning damage. A quick change is how you get your secondary class. Am I talking to Matt Bosco, or am I speaking with Steve Brummel when it comes to this Xbox love? Because Brummel was like this too about the Xbox One. He never met the Xbox One he didn't like. Okay, if it's the numbers, then tell me how many units more did Xbox sell than the Switch and the PlayStation 4? The Xbox One. How well did it do against the the PlayStation 4 and the Nintendo Switch? It is about that. Of course that's what it's about. I don't see a respec thing at all. No. Ah, reset skills. Okay. I can My computer is over there, so okay. No. Why did I do that? I don't know why I did that. I saying that their last generation of consoles. Why did I do that? That makes no sense why I did that. You think they killed it? Really? Hero point you can't. Okay. Are they killing it right now though? What are the sales like now? Granted, it's not going to really matter as far as sales go until we get to a point where you can walk into a store and find both consoles side by side. Right now, it's not like that. It's exceedingly difficult to compare sales when both consoles are sold out the second they hit the shelves.
You're quite a little killer, aren't you? Oh, God, the look on your face.
Because the only one that's readily available is the Switch, right? It's a good rifle. Double chain gun. I just know right now that more people are talking about PlayStation than they are about Xbox. And the only time people talk about Xbox right now is when Microsoft purchases somebody. And I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I own an Xbox Series X. You know that. It's right down there. But they're not as... Thus far, it has not been... The last generation or so and a half have not gone Microsoft, Microsoft's way.
Brilliant! Our enemies are in disarray and they won't be attacking Brighthoof anytime soon. My night intern is near the forest and...
Are you sure? That doesn't sound right to me. But if that's the case, then that's why Sony is doing it too, then. That's more than I thought there would be.
Over here, hero! Ooh, you done wrecked them bad guys good, hero! Paladin Mike has authorized me to open the Royal Reserve. I don't know what's inside. It's above my pay grade.
For you, my friend. A shrine, please.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That if is that Microsoft is so much more invested in PC than they are in Xbox. That's been my entire argument the whole time. Is that the Xbox is a Trojan horse to get people to buy gaming PCs. Is all it is.
That dungeon over there may have contained a shrine, please.
It's there to get people into it, and hopefully the company that'll probably be the first to get rid of the console will be Microsoft. And the last one will be Nintendo. Nintendo's as stubborn of a company as there is, and they're going to do whatever they want.
That one's mine. Don't touch that loot.
Exclusives are what are what gets people to buy the stuff. That's the thing, is if you don't have the exclusives, why would anybody buy a Switch right now? If it wasn't for Zelda and Mario and all that. If you don't have the exclusives, then there's no reason to buy your stuff. Oh, there's something over there to get.
To cast.
Stabomancer, Sport Ward, and Stabomancer. Interesting. There, I need to make sure I'm reading that right. There are no exclusives for them PC Game Pass. There's a PC. Is there a PC Game Pass? I know they do humble bundles and such. And who runs that? Is that a Steam thing, or does Valve run that, or is that Microsoft? Who runs the PC Game Pass? Microsoft runs it. Okay, so Microsoft is the one getting rich off of it.
You can't be serious. This is my competition. Sorry, that was supposed to be a warning shot. Oops.
I'm curious as to who's making the money, because I mean, the way business operates is it's not about how much money you've made, it's about how much money you could have made.
I showed them how to do that.
And that's why you see, for instance, Wonderlands here is now on, it's the Epic Store, right? It's not even on Steam yet because of the. Oh, your horse's rear end. I went down at the same time as I killed the last guy. Horse's rear end. I know it's a timed thing, but it's about who's getting rich off of it, who runs the stores, and who's a good marketing partner, because they're all trying to do the next thing, and the thing that's been going on right now for PC has been who's going to run the big competitor to Steam.
Nobody better have touched my stuff.
EA's tried it, Ubisoft has tried it. They're all trying to get gnaw away at that pie that Steam has. You're probably right, but that's where they're going, and eventually Microsoft is going to stick their finger in that pie, and when that happens, we're going to start seeing something kind of, there's going to be some competition there because Microsoft's got the money to compete. I would be shocked if Microsoft didn't attempt to take away some of that from Valve at some point.
Learn to pick an easier mark, eh?
They don't need to. Doesn't mean they won't. They didn't need to try to compete with the iPod either, and they tried that. They didn't need to try to compete with the smartphones, and they tried that. They didn't have to try to compete with Twitch, but they tried that. Microsoft, if they think that they can do something, they're going to do it. They have enough money to where they can compete. Holy crap. That's a boss. Just telling you. Microsoft is very well known for going, you know what? They're making a lot of money over there. Why don't we make a lot of money over here? And try it. I wouldn't be surprised to see them stick their finger in that pie.
Finally, that cooldown took ages.
I didn't say there was anything wrong with it. I'm just saying it's going to happen. But the thing is that all companies eventually do that, where they wonder why they're paying Microsoft or Sony or Nintendo or Valve or whoever to distribute their products when they think they could probably do it better on their own.
A shrine piece sits nearby, playing all hard to get. You want a shrine piece? You want a shrine piece? You get a shrine piece.
Could very well be true. I still don't see where the argument here is when I said that the Xbox is a Trojan horse, because it is. All the evidence points to exactly what I was saying.
Shrine is dedicated to Zulios, the patron god of power walking.
Oh, now I can run. Cool. It is. It totally is. They don't give a rat's patootie about Xbox. They do not, as a unit. If they could wrap it all up in as PC and sell you Xbox themed gaming PCs, which is probably what they're going to do at some point, they would do that in a heartbeat. They don't care about the Xbox brand. They don't care about console gaming. They are PC only. It's a Trojan horse. They all want everything to be PC because they know if it goes PC, everything goes through them. Oh,
What's that? It'll ruin the quest.
just like Sony several years ago was all about memory cards. They didn't care about anything outside of people using their memory cards. They get more money for PCs because everyone's got most people. I don't have a PC anymore. I have only MacBook, but they rule the roost on PC and they know it. Everything goes through them with PC. So if PC were to become the dominant game console tomorrow, it would benefit Microsoft. You know, you think they're worth a lot of money now. It'd be worth 10 times more if they were the only gaming console in town. I'm sure PC gaming is becoming more popular. But I'm also telling you that if Microsoft had their way, there would be no... the Xbox would be gone. They wouldn't make another Xbox. Or I'll do you one better, Bosco. So think about it like this. Which company benefits the least from game console sales? Out of the big three, Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, who benefits the least as a company from game console sales? Oh, that's not true. I know it's not true with Nintendo. Nintendo said that the Switch is their first profitable console they've made in a long time. Although the Wii, I think they made a lot of money off of too. That's not true. And you know what I mean, too. I mean as a business as a whole, not just the game console sale. Who benefits the least on their bottom line from being in the console market? That's correct. They own the software. They own easy for me to say. They run Windows. And if there were no PlayStation and there were no Xbox and there were no Nintendo, they would it would all go through Microsoft. Everyone would go through Microsoft to get their game console fix, their video game fix. my point is you said it yourself, that Microsoft doesn't make any money. It doesn't care about Xbox. You said that yourself, that the shareholders of Microsoft don't care about Xbox. I'm telling you that if that Sony and Nintendo count on game console sales for their bottom line, and by your own admission, Microsoft does not. So obviously, if Microsoft were, if game consoles all disappeared tomorrow, it would benefit Microsoft because they don't really care about consoles, according to what you said. That's your own admission. I will burn your noodle here. I think you said that there's not going to be the game consoles are 2 generations away from being done. I think that in 2 generations, the next Xbox themed consoles we see will be PCs. They'll say Xbox on it. It'll have the green. It'll look really cool. It'll look space age and all that good stuff. But when it comes down to it, it's just going to be a PC with Windows on it. It'll run Office. It'll check your email. It'll do all that stuff. It'll be a PC. It will not be a gaming console. And Microsoft will be the first one to do that. Yeah, I mean they're basically built the same way, but I'm talking like you turn on the Xbox and you're just gonna have Windows. It'll be a Windows desktop. You can hook up a mouse to it. You can hook up all the stuff to it, just like you can now. But the HUD will be a just Windows. It will not do anything. You can install, like I said, Microsoft Office on it, the whole 9 yards. It will not be a proprietary. It will not be a standalone console. It'll just be a PC. And I would say 2 generations we're away from that. Because PC is gaining steam, or no pun intended there. Hey Nemesis, good to see you. Always good to see you, bud. But there's no way that Microsoft is going to continue finishing where they are in the console race and just continue to brand and develop these Xbox consoles when it's just cheaper for them to make it a PC and put a big green X on it and sell it that way. I didn't say there was a problem with it. I just said that's what's going to happen. Well, they're good. That's what their end game is. That's what their end game has been the whole time. Either that, or they'll sell the brand. Either that, or they'll take the Xbox brand and sell it to Google or whoever, and just do what they're going to do. But I do think that Xbox is going to eventually just be a big PC, a gaming PC. That they'll have to make it at a reduced cost. They're not going to be able to do a $1,500, $2,000 Xbox and expect people to adopt it. They won't have the UI. It'll just be, I'm telling you, it'll just be Windows. It'll just boot up and be Windows. It'll be just like you when you boot up your PC. And I can tell you that I have a Series X, and I booted that sucker up, and it looks just like the Xbox One UI. There was no pomp or circumstance to that whatsoever. It's the exact same thing. I'm talking like not just hacking it or upgrading. I'm just saying that they're going to have a unit. It'll probably look just like the Series X, for crying out loud. That big monstrosity box that I have down there. It'll look just like that. You can upgrade it like you would a PC. It'll have Windows on it. You pay for your game subscription service. Everything goes through Microsoft. They'll have their Xbox Game Pass on there. And that will be what competes with Steam. There's your stuff right there. That's what they're gonna. That's their end game. Is that wow? I just thought of that. That they want Xbox, the Xbox Store, to be the competitor to Steam, and that's how they're positioning it right now. They're positioning themselves to make that what you buy instead of buying games on Steam. I just wow. I just kind of blew my own mind there. Really? You like the UI on the Xbox better than the PlayStation? That's interesting. It is struggling as a brand. Doesn't mean that they're not planning for the future. I didn't say it was going to work either. I just said that's what that's what they're positioning it for.
And sending it back to me, which means I can do things like this. Suddenly, a barrage of skeletons attacked the unsuspecting idiots in the forest. They came out of that crystal. You got to destroy it with your badass crafty weapons and spells.
Somewhere out there, there's loot for the taking.
That's interesting. Because to me, when I booted them up for the first time, I kind of thought that the Xbox was a lot of the same. It didn't feel special to me. It just was like, this is the exact same thing I just saw on my Xbox One that I just put away. But the Sony one felt special when I turned it on for the first time. I will say that the the UI on the PlayStation 4 was better than it is on the 5 so far. You are right there.
This is the opposite of respecting nature. Compost these phony bags.
Oh, whoa. Okay, I thought I fell through the earth again. The UI does, yes. I like the cross-media bar better on the 4 and all that good stuff. You're right there. But they can always fix that. Dang, I just went down. Could always switch it over. And by the way, I never said that the Xbox was a failure, for the record. I just think you have to keep in mind what their ultimate end game is, and it is a Trojan horse. It's to get a PC. Just like the PlayStation 3 was a Trojan horse to get a Blu-ray player in everyone's house. There's something that cooks your noodle. It was a Trojan horse. No one's buying an Xbox. Well, I mean, I guess they would be buying it for Game Pass, but I'm not. There we go. I got level 20. Look at that. Let's see. I have 2 hero points to spend. Bonus fire damage, melee. I don't need melee damage. Action school cooldown rate. Damage dealt. Let's take damage dealt for the wyvern at least for now. Just have to recognize what they're trying to do and what their end game is. Microsoft's end game has always been converting everybody to a Windows-based PC. If they could do it with if they could get away with doing it with a refrigerator, they would totally do it. I have points available. Okay.
So the Dragon Lord is using the crystal thorns to leech the magic out of the forest?
See, now that's what I'm talking about. Why don't we get into the magic stealing business?
That's a good idea.
Because it's evil?
Not if I use it to give orphans enchanted chamber pots. Boom! You look real dumb right now.
Someone else, right?
Come on, get up there.
Hope you finished your bucket list.
Do you agree with me though about it being bad for Nintendo if that were to happen? That's what I mean. That's exactly what I think. Nintendo is the one who had the worst go of it, if that happened. Oh gosh.
This is a bloody detailed map now that I look at it. How the hell did they chart all this? Wait, I finished him off! I can cast again!
What's got after me now? That's interesting, because you were the first one that I talked to who was exceedingly anti Switch. You were very anti Switch. And for good reason. The first couple of years of Switch was out, it was nothing more than rehashing Wii U games. That's not out of school saying that. That's true.
That one's mine. Don't touch that loot.
And I'm nostalgic for Nintendo as well. I've always loved Nintendo. And I always will. But they still... They march to the beat of their own drum, and they're going to do whatever they want to do, regardless of what I think or you think.
Foes emerges, ready to tear the Fate Maker limb from limb. Hey, this is great. I can see why she likes this.
The first 2 years the Switch was out, it was a piece of crap, and I was using it, and I still mostly use it as a retro game console, which I think is brilliant because you can take it with you. But Nintendo was very much against doing anything new for it because no one bought the Wii U. So they would release Mario Kart 8, and they were releasing this stuff that was on the Wii U because no one else bought it. I might be one of the only people who has a Wii U, quite honestly. And I'm kind of shocked we haven't seen Twilight Princess HD or what's that other one? Wind Waker released for it yet, the Switch. Because those were on the Wii U. Are on the Wii U. I still have them. No, they did Skyward Sword first, which is weird. Oh, crap.
Sorry, that was supposed to be a warning shot.
Blast these undead baskets back to hell!
Now that Skyward Sword port was a piece of crap. I tried to stream that when it first came out, and I could not do it at all. The controls were so bad. What the heck? I'm gonna die. Yeah, they'll do the Zelda games at 60. I know they will. Of course they will. It's Zelda. Why wouldn't they? And they'll all line up to buy it too, because that's how Nintendo operates. Well, the thing is, they're good games too. You know, you'll get something quality, even if it's a bad port of a good game. And the Wii U ports that they did of the Zelda games, of Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, were good. They were not crappy ports; they were good ports. Explosions?
Yes, love 'em.
I knew it. I'm glad to meet you, hero. Perhaps it was fate itself. Onward to glory.
Tina, what are you hiding in your hand?
Nothing.
A boss. I haven't beaten this mission yet.
She's cooking something up. And if it's who I think it is, you're in for a scream.
Next time, learn to pick an easier mark, eh?
Yeah, the Switch was bad the first couple of years it was out. I was like, really? You're just going to release the same stuff you had on the Wii U? Yep, that's what they did. But now it's got its legs back under it. It's good. Come on, Torg.
We're having a grand time, aren't we?
Alright, got that. I never played Animal Crossing. I was really scared to do that because I was afraid it would really, that I would do that a lot if I got into it.
The super sexy forces of evil smell the stench of heroism on the wind and rise to stomp it down.
These idiots! Hands up!
Nothing like a job well done.
Come on, kill him. The Archer of Corruption. Of course, the pandemic helped with a lot of games, I think. Way to stay home and play games. Yeah.
My loot is so full of magic, feels like I'm essentially hugging a jellyfish. Come on, we gotta go into the heart of the forest.
You approach the heart of the forest.
Even the heart of the forest is corrupt. What could be so evil?
As if in answer, a butt-shivering cry is heard.
Yeah, we got a boss to fight. Alright. Who's it gonna be?
charge of the Banshee!
Okay. Banshee.
Whoa, the Banshee. This early? Watch out, Fate Maker. She's going for a total party light.
Where'd she go?
Got this, hero! This solo goes out to you! Quick, quick!
Okay. Get back, get back, get back. Oh, that wasn't good. Let's see. Can I kill? Okay, good. Oh my! I didn't see that happening.
Ooh, got a bit of feeling juice here.
Am I gonna lose? I might lose. Oh, crap. Barely, just barely.
You should have ducked, blocked, or, I don't know, not died. Ready to come.
Maybe, maybe, maybe. Maybe? Got it. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Always welcome here, guys. Always, always, always. I'm about to head to lunch myself.
With high-level characters. Between you and me, we had a thing. But then she left me with the maelstrom of endless insanity, which, you know, I mean, good for her. Guy's a hunk.
No! The heart of the forest is already corrupted! You evil! You took away my magic and my best friend! I'll never rip again!
No! I love Mr. Torg. He is one of my favorite characters in all of Borderlands.
Someone out there! Let me out!
The muffled voice seems to be coming from a caged crystal, hanging before the corrupted heart.
If you can hear me, help me out! Oh, hell yeah!
It's Brick.
Fairy Punchfather, you're alive! Thanks to your badass riffs, you truly are a barbarian. And you, I know you. Come in.
You know me?
Well, we haven't really met, but I'm the Fairy Punchfather. As long as magic's been around, I've been here to protect it, mostly by punching.
Of course.
I've seen enough heroes in my time to know when I've been saved by one.
Can you fix this magic loop? He needs to bless our ship.
Yes.
Can I? Ah! I'm the one he wanted from in the first place. Watch this. Zippy, zappy, pussy, magoo! Yeah! Is my loot in full power now? Damn straight. Give it a pluck. Tweet, tweet, twiddly, dee, 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 doo, doo, dilly, twiddly, loot!
Okay.
I ripped so hard I teleported away. Thanks, Fairy Punchfather. Hero, meet me by the docks.
Torg the Barbarian awaits you back at the city docks.
All right. Third gun slot. That's great. I have skill up. After dealing fire damage, critical hit damage. Okay, that's what I want. And there we go. Critical hit, critical hit, critical hit. All right, guys. Looks like we have to. We're gonna raid out here. Who is available? Well,
My spell is
Okay, let's get this stupid blessing on the ship.
It's not stupid. It's just how the rules work.
Well, then the rules are stupid. I just want to get the quest moving.
let's go to the quest moving.
Party's starting to split.
Huh.
Looks like your story's floating dead in the harbor, Fate Maker.
Fate Maker. All right, guys, let's go ahead and raid out. I want to see who we can get here. I'm sure Grim would love to see everybody. Let's go ahead and say hi to Grim. So I hope you'll stick around. She's a great streamer playing Apex. She's very good at Apex. Enigma is not. That's why he doesn't play Apex. And he doesn't play Fortnite because everyone plays Fortnite and they're really good at those games, and I'm not. But I'll be back. We have tomorrow coming up, and we'll play more of this. I'll be active on the Twitter. Oh, she's not playing Apex. She's playing It Takes Two. So we're going to raid her, though. I'll see everybody here real soon. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it.